Ya mwisho ya tatu, as I sit, peer pressure. Najua wenzangu hapa wameanza kuniangalia wanacheka kwa sababu ni mambo tumezungumuza sana, mambo ya peer pressure. Juzi kuna vijana wamepass out pale Kiganjo hapa Januari. Walipass out Januari, saa nakutana nao kwa barabara wanakimbia na Subaru. Amefanya kazi miezi ngapi? Amekimbia pale kwa benki, amechukua loan milioni 3, anakimbia kununua Subaru. Na si ya ingine ni kutisha IG. Wakati niko kwa barabara nikiendesha kapika hapi yangu, wewe unataka kuni overtake, unaniwekea hazard. Sasa jameni, unatisha IG for what? Hii mambo ya peer pressure tafadhali itaharibu kazi yako. Na hata sisi wazee hapa tuko na hiyo shida. Hata sisi wazee, even at my level. Maofisa wenzangu, marafiki zetu kutoka kwa ambavyo Commissioner General kutokwa na machozi ni rahisi, but I don't know the message I convey if the Inspector General started shedding tears here. So I'll have to be strong. I have no choice. We are here today to remember our heroes, departed colleagues who paid the ultimate price wakilinda nchi yao. So familia zetu tuko na nyinyi, musife roho, na wale wanava uniform kama mimi musitishwe, musiwe na woga. Hii kazi tutafanya. It was a personal choice. Sisi zote hapa tulienda kwa laini kutafuta hii kazi. Mimi nakumbuka about that 2 years kule Meru, nilienda kwa laini nikasema, tafadhali usiniache, tafadhali usiniache, nataka kuwa askari. We knew the risks involved, lakini as mka mwenzangu kama mwana polisi, mwana prisons, maombi, kukumbuka Mungu kila wakati ni jambo muhimu. Catalines. So nilienda kwanza nyumbani, mke wangu akaanza maombi, and we did that with this. As police officers, prison officers, please be prayerful. Weka Mungu mbele. Because the job we do, it is full of challenges. Kwa hivyo, dada wenzangu, mnatupa nguvu tukiwaona. Lakini hawa wakora wako kule nje, tunawaambia atutishwi. Au Al-Shabaab, tunawaambia atutishwi, tutalinda nchi yetu. Hizo ID wanaweka kule, hatuna woga. Na ni vizuri niko na dada yangu hapa leo, chairperson wa IPOA. Dada yangu umejionea, atupe but dadangu au wakora wako kule nje, it depends on who is faster than the other one, whether the policeman or the mukora. I'm not fast enough, I'll go. Bongei, are you ready to go? Ngoja keti we keti. So dadangu Ann Makori, so nikitoa bastora yangu akienda kwanza, is because I want to continue serving this country. This country is dear to me. I love this country. I've made it. I must protect the property and our people. Na ndio sababu nipewe bunduki, sikuinunua mimi, wananchi ndio wamenunua. Na mimi naona Madam Makoli anatingiza kichwa, ni kama nakubali na nasema. Anyway, nafikiri niachie hapo, najua waziri atazungumza zaidi.
Work any longer, some have had their legs amputated. So that is the nature of the sacrifice. And when I hear this general condemnation on security forces, it gets me concerned, because sometimes what our officers go through, only their families and God in heaven knows. So we will get there. We are not there, but we'll get there. As you're aware, the president also set up a task force to improve on the terms and conditions of service, both for National Police Service and the Kenya Prison Service. We are at the tail end, and at the moment, you heard the president announce there will be a 40% increase of salaries, which will be staggered in 3 years for obvious reasons, because the country is not in a very good economic situation. Nevertheless, we are determined to make sure that we implement the review, or rather the recommendations that have come with that review, and also carry this to the next level. I would also want to say that last year when I stood here, for those of you who are here, I did say that we are going to establish an endowment fund which will support families that have been left by our fallen heroes in the line of duty. I did task the institutions concerned to set up the endowment fund. The vice chairperson of the National Police Service Commission, who is here, has assured me that the policy framework for the endowment fund has been completed and is waiting my approval. And I want to commit that we will operationalize the endowment fund this financial year. And that fund, I am yet, of course, to look at the recommendations on how it will be managed, but it will not be managed by us. It will be managed by families that are affected, with, of course, our support to make sure that we offer scholarship opportunities, medical support, and other distress responses to families who have been left by our dear colleagues. And therefore, we are ready. In fact, we are waiting for that process. I think it took a little longer than I expected, but I am glad now that process is complete. And already we have looked for some money, seed money. And therefore, from this year, we'll operationalize that fund and support the families which are seated here. We'll find a way, because this is something we should have done a long time ago, because every year we have this kind of situation. So we'll find a way of starting somewhere, and then we'll see what to do with the historical families who have been affected in the past. And therefore, one of the big legacies of this administration in the security sector will be, in the coming few months, the establishment of an endowment fund to support families of officers who die in the line of duty. We have also discussed with the Inspector General and the National Police Service Commission, and we have agreed those widows who have the requirements, we have a number of positions which we could support you to be employed, not necessarily in the National Police Service, but generally in the public service. And therefore, I want to direct the Commission, the IG, and the PSs who are concerned to finalize an arrangement and do a needs assessment for the widows who have been affected. We can just start with this year and see those ones we can place for employment, those who have the papers, those who perhaps want, we support a child here, as a way of saying that we are carrying this burden together, and your loved ones died in defending others, and there is no way we can abandon you now that our officer is gone. So I think we are in good space. It's not a very good occasion, but it's an occasion to rekindle our love for our country, our patriotism, our focus, and our dedication to get the country, to rid the country of dangerous criminals, terrorists, bandits, drug traffickers, and all the other people who want to hurt us. Kwa hivyo mimi nataka niwashukuru. Kama vile IG amesema, sisi kazi yetu haituruhusu kwenda popote. Na when I say yetu ni sisi ambao tumekaa hapa. Wakati watu wanapanga masafari sijui ya Christmas, wengine wameandika mabarua ya kwenda leave ng'ambo. Sisi hatuendi anywhere. We will be on duty even on Christmas Day, so that the rest of the country can be happy and peaceful. So tunaomba saa ingine mutuelewe. And before you criticize someone wearing the uniform of the country, be careful. And I'm not defending those who misuse firearms and those who do the things that IG was saying here. 99% of us have given it our all to make sure that Kenya is safe. And we are going to get a safer country. This Christmas is going to be peaceful. We have finalized our contingency measures for the festive season, and we remain alert. And I want to join the Inspector General of Police in warning all the enemies of Kenya, terrorists, bandits, drug traffickers, all dangerous criminals. Our commitment and our resolve is to make sure that we get rid of you. And before you destroy Kenya, we will destroy you, because that is our constitutional and legal mandate. From Lamu to Northeastern, to North Rift, to everywhere. I want to thank all of you, colleagues, from all the different agencies represented here, because contrary to what the IG said, when you hear, if you are in charge of something, and I know many of you are in charge of something here, if you hear people saying you are doing well, it is not you who is doing well. It is the people who assist you to perform your duties who are doing well. So, contrary to what the IG said, those who think we are doing well, I don't want to say whether they are right or wrong, but I want to say they should specify and explain that we are doing well because of the people that you see around here. It's because of many people. Some of them will never be known. Some of them have died as we are celebrating their heroism here. Some of them will never even be appreciated by anybody. So I just want to thank you for the teamwork. And I'm sure during the festive season we'll be meeting with many of you, because we'll be up and about. And Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Na IG ile maneno alisema, mimi na yeye tutapanga maneno ya Christmas saa hii, this afternoon. lakini tulikuwa tumesahau band. Hata band itapata Christmas ndio tu.